The Korean War. We need to talk about this. It all started the 25th of June 1950 and ended on July 27, 1953. So in 1945, after World War II ended, Korea was finally over Japanese control, and the North was occupied by the Soviets and the South was occupied by the Americans. By 1948, the country was divided in half, making, South and North Korea in the 38th parallel. So the North was led by Kim Il sung, and the South by this man called Syngman Rhee. I really don't know if I pronounced that right. So North Korea and South Korea became enemies and they wouldn't accept the border. And that's when North Korea invaded South Korea, obviously advancing through the 38th parallel and bringing over 78,000 soldiers and of course defeating and of course winning that battle. And that's when they first took over Seoul, which then after that they started invading most of South Korea, except for Busan. And of course, this was a problem for President Truman because he was trying to avoid communism around those times. So what did he do? He offered a safety pact or, to like protect South Korea. And of course, South Korea was desperate, so they accepted. And that's when South Korea and America made an alliance and American troops made a barrier or protected Busan. And that's when a lot of reinforcements had to come, and of course, North Korea had to withdraw, and they had to get out of South Korea, and of course, South Korea recuperated Seoul and the rest of South Korea. So of course, the United States wanted to stay in South Korea so they could stop this, communist beliefs. And because they wanted to fight communism, of course, China and the Soviet Union didn't allow it, and this happened. America didn't have enough resources. They started fighting, through the air, and they started fighting the Soviet Union, but dressed as Chinese army and troops. And that's when General Dwight Eisenhower became president and finally ended this because after almost 2 years of negotiation, they finally signed a contract. And of course, America helped put South Korea a military base so they could be protected and everything was fine.